In the 80s, there was a apartheid in music, a practical apartheid in music, where if you played if you had a certain color skin, you could only play a certain color music. And I realized that as a young, aspiring, brown-skinned heavy metal guitar player, I confronted a thing called the Jimi Hendrix curse. At every single gig that I played, somebody would yell, "Foxy lady, dude," or "Burn your guitar, dude," or play some Hendrix, because that was the only reference point they had. Cut to some years later, I'm attending a stuffy Ivy League university, putting on my spandex and heading into downtown Boston to Wednesday metal nights, where we would watch metal videos all evening long. And I was blown away by a video I saw. It looked to me like a black Judas Priest. And the name of that band was Sound Barrier. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. When Sound Barrier began playing around the LA circuit, they ran into the kind of racism of the time. On the first LA Times interview they did, the interviewer started off with this question: "Why do you guys play white people music?" Then they went home to their black friends and family, and all of them said, "Why the fuck do you play white people music?" The thing was, they, like I loved Jimi Hendrix, but I also loved Randy Rhoads and Steve Vai and Dio and Motorhead and bands like that, so why couldn't I play that music too? When I first saw them on that video, it was another reference point, and the thing that is interesting is that while people ask that question, if you were to make a Mount Rushmore of the formation of rock and roll, it would have 4 heads on it. It would have Little Richard, Chubby Checker, Chuck motherfucking Berry, and Elvis, who people thought was black till they saw him. Who often the Beatles, Stones, and Led Zeppelin often covered and copied their sound, sometimes uncredited. Vernon Reid, I think, said it succinctly: "It's not strange that black people play rock and roll music. It's strange that people think it's strange that black people play rock and roll music." Sound Barrier have gone largely uncredited until now. Sound Barrier helped break the Hendrix curse. Sound Barrier didn't just break the sound barrier, they broke the race barrier and helped pave the way for bands like Bad Brains, Living Colour, King's X, Fishbone, Deftones, System of a Down, Suicidal Tendencies, Slash, the current version of Metallica, and Rage Against the Machine, just to name a few. Proving once and for all that metal has no color. Sound Barrier are an important band in the history of rock and roll, and their story deserves to be told. They are also a great fucking band, period. And my label, Firebrand Records, are proud to release their first new music in 30 years on April 28th. And so, now please join me in welcoming back Sound Barrier.